Hello everybody! Long time no here, but this is Slurpy Tigger, welcoming you to my second LP. And it's one of my favorite franchises. It's Final Fantasy IV, the sequel, namely titled The After Years. Okay, just get through all these instructions. Let's hit the A button. Now, if I remember correctly, and you guys can comment if I screw up here, this game takes place about 16 to 18 years after the original Final Fantasy IV game. And all the locations from the original game are back, with the mazes and all that included as well, so kept the original music from all the Final Fantasy games. Love it. Okay. Before we head to a new game, I'm just gonna show you something here. This game was originally on, I believe it was one of the phones. I don't know if it's the iPhone or whatnot, but it was divided into, I believe it was 10 chapters. Well, when Nintendo ported it to the Nintendo Wii, they turned it into a total of 8 chapters. And I do believe that it's 800 Wii units to get the first episode, which we'll do. And then all but the last one, which you see there called the Crystals, is 500. And the last one is 800 as well. So you need pretty good about 6,000 Wii points to get everything. So we're starting the game, and I'll read. Long ago, the blue planet was saved by the prayers of an entire people. 2 moons became one new, while one left. In time, exorbity marches on. The day of departure has arrived for the heir of the holy paladin. And we all know who that is. In the skies above the ad ship, 2 moons float above listlessly. What? One ominously glory even larger. Double what? Why has this dark harbinger returned and new destiny has begun to unfold, and yet always the crystals bring but silent light? Yeah, crystals can't talk. Not like in Final Fantasy III. DS, that is. Any case, let's start the quest with Episode 1. And we start... Oh, the Red Wings! So we must be touring with Cecil. So, well, let's get started. What the... I don't see Cecil. Biggs? Gee, how many times have we heard that name in a Final Fantasy game? So many. Well, they always portray Biggs as the big shot. And, oh, well, there's Wedge. Oh, great Ceodore! So we already get a new character. By the way, if you haven't figured it out, Prince Ceodore is the son of Cecil and Rosa. After this, we'll be able to move. And just use the directional pad to move. You can hold the 1 button to run. Before we do that, let's get into the menu here, show you some of the items. There's the item screen. And unlike the original Final Fantasy IV game, I believe there's no limit to the amount of items you can have. There was the magic machine. There's bands, we'll talk about that more later. There's your starting equipment, and you can optimize it for power, that is. There's a status. The multipliers tell you how many attacks you can do and how many times you can defend. Party, you can change the party order, put them in different spots. Formation switches rotates them from front to back and back to front, so you can have 3 in the front, 2 in the back, or 2 in the front, 3 in the back. Battle mode, I like to use weight. Controller assignments, yes. You can have 3 of your friends, or even 4, play the game with you, and each would control their own character. The quick save is the same as all quick saves on DS and all that. And the moon phases we'll talk about more later on, alright? So, talking to the servers, talking about his dad. So this kind of scenes. Memories of Lee Baron. We have our wars, but it's always protect. Yeah. And the islands of Israel, the first plan to do that. There's a grotto there. Well, the grotto has changed since the last time we were there. You can see that here. Oh yeah. Like that, they don't care. Monsters look at you and say, food! It's always as bitchy as ever, huh? And to continue the storyline, you just have to talk to Wedge. And it looks like Ceodore is going to do an initiation to become a knight or a paladin. Just like Daddy did. Figure out he's inherited both the traits of both his father, Cecil, so he has warrior like abilities, and his mother, Rosa, so he has white magic abilities. And if you saw previously, he has cure initially. What's Big's gonna do? Whoa! Talk about a bitch slap there. Gee, what did Biggs have for breakfast to get himself so bitchy? Sheesh. Leadership got to his head. That's what I'm thinking. But then again, if you remember Final Fantasy VIII, Biggs in that one was a bit of a egotistical. Oh, here we are. Adamant Isle, you know the one. Wolfhead Island, you like to call it. Okay. So he wants us to head to the town of Mithril. No problem. We can do that. Let's get rid of this dialogue quick so I can get at it here. Okay, time to move out. Now we can freely roam anything. So before I head to Mithril, I'm gonna do a little exploring. Alright. So the basic attacks are the same. You have your magic, you have your attack, you have your items, and with each character they'll also have some extra moves as well. well. I'll talk more about that when we get to the other characters. So let's just quickly get rid of this fight. I take some damage. Ouch. Alright. Okay, good. Leveled up. Twice. Alright, now let's go back to the ship, and this is why. There's a little pot above the soldier. Hit that, and it restores all your HP and MP. See, I've gotten up to level 3 already. Alright. So, you know what, guys? I'll be right back. I'm gonna level up to 6. You know, I'll show one more fight. Come on. Come on. One more fight. Okay. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get myself up to level 6 before I head into town. Get some money so I can get some stuff. That's primarily the reason for it. It's over with. There we go. Yep, alright. So, we'll be back, guys, and when I do, I will be at the level 6, alright? Now, let's heal up after all those fights. Didn't take that long, you can see. And I'm at level 6 now. Decent amount of HP. Yeah, you want to get into the islands with at least about 150. They do hit hard, so let's go into the island. Let's go into Mithril. And we have to attain the Knight's Emblem inside the Adamant Grotto. Something similar to the trials that you did in the first Final Fantasy game. And if you remember what you got there... Oh. Why you can't go into the full moon? Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. Nope, he's not going to explain it. Oh, but Wedge will. On all creatures of the blue planet. Okay, so both the moon affects both us and monsters. Even physical. Okay. Alright. This is what he's saying. Each phase of the moon will basically affect your attacking. Depending on the moon phases, you could benefit with a 50% increase in either your attack, your special moves, your white magic or black magic. But it also can decrease the effectiveness by 50%. Too. Now, the moon phases do not change when you're in battle. However, will change every 30 actual minutes you play. Not game time. Every 30 minutes you play, the moon phases will change. Now, if you rest at the inn, or use a tent or a cottage, the moons will change automatically. So you don't have to have that 30 wait. Okay, before we go into there, let me get a sheet here, make sure we got some treasure hunting to do here. And as you see here, in this little patch of grass here in Mithril, I found myself a tent. Ah, there it is. There's a potion. And I think there's also one There it is. There's the ruby ring. You can equip it if you want to. It raises your defense by 2. Or, what I'm going to do later, talk to the people here. Yeah, the Adamant got a little bigger. Well, not bigger in area, but you'll see. And yeah, same thing as always. You can save anywhere on the world map or at save points. That hasn't changed from the old Final Fantasy IV games. What does this guy say? Oh, he's a fan. Okay. And now let's talk to, well, you know what these guys do. See, he needs the ring that we just got, that ruby ring. And for doing that, we'll give him back the ring, and in return, we get this. 500 gil. More money. And of course, as you know from Final Fantasy IV, they're gonna do their little dance. I wonder if they changed it from the one in Final Fantasy IV. Same song. A little differently. I don't know. I find the pig cute when he lies down. Looks like he's sleeping. Alright, that's it. Alright. Let's see here. Okay, I think we got everything. All the items. Yeah, I think I got everything. Alright. Let's get some stuff to help us through the building here. Now, you have the broadsword already equipped, but the longsword, I'll buy. And we'll equip that immediately, because that'll definitely help. Increase my attack by 10. Okay, I think that's all I can do. Alright, let's get out of here and get what we really need is some armor. Should talk to these guys. Yes, you're right. Good. Glad you know. Yes, we are. Yeah, that's why we're buying armor. Shield, need the bronze helm. And I do got the bronze armor. Yep. So let's equip the bronze helm, help our defense a bit. And we'll get something for the for our arms a little later. Alright, some items because some of these creatures will do will darken and poison you, so you better be careful. You don't want to pick up too many, and I'll explain why later. But I have only 73 gil left, so let's see. Okay, I can get one antidote and one eye drop. Okay. There. Alright, that's everything I can do, so let's go into the inn. Oh, get some more people to talk to. Yeah, we know who he's talking about. let's see this. Let's talk to Piggy here. Yeah, my parents kick butt, man. Alright, there's nothing here, so let's just take a rest. And you'll see the moon phase changes when we take a nap. Alright. Alright, we are done, so let's get out of here. And there's Wedge. And Big saying head to the grotto. Okay? And we'll do that. Head down to the grotto. Ah, there he is. We'll join your party, so we're not doing this alone. Now, I'm going to do something sneaky here. Yeah, let's take it from Biggs. He's being a bitch to me, so I'll take his iron gloves and put it on me. He has more HP, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Alright, let's do the grotto. Alright, now, as typical, more tutorials. And now they'll talk about the moon phases, as I mentioned. If you see an item command in red, it means it's affected by, its effect will be reduced by 50%. If it's green, it'll increase its effect by 50%. His magic, black magic increases and will do 50% more damage. Now the split effect is still in play if you span the attacks, and all you have to do is again hit left or right to affect all party members or all monsters. And now we'll talk about the bad moves. It's a special attack that you can do with 2 or more of your party members. Basically, that's what it is. And some of the attacks are just wickedly powerful. Some can even break the 99.99 limit too. So we'll let Biggs and Wedge teach us how to do it. Now, there is a downside to bags, a couple of them, and they'll explain it to you. And one is, you have to know the attacks. And unfortunately, it's basically trial and error. Trying out which combinations work. But he'll show you one. So what you have to do is, when it's Wedge's turn, we're going to choose band. And then we're going to choose Captain Biggs. And then Captain Biggs is going to select attack. And then we just have to wait for the time for the band to set up. So band, search for bands. Biggs. We want him to attack. And band that. Now you'll see the blue bar go up. Once the blue bar is complete, it'll do the band attack. And you can see it does pretty kick-ass. So if you want to see it again, you can do that. We're not going to. So, oh yeah, once a band is used, the first one is free, okay? It doesn't consume any MP when you first learn a band. However, every subsequent time you use that band, it will consume MP. So, keep an eye on the MP, and if just one of your party members does not have it, you're in trouble. Alright. Sorry about that, I had a phone call. Had to pause there, so let's just get the, oh, alright, we're into attacks. Goblins. Of course, with party members, I got an item. Let's see how close I am to level 7. Still a ways. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot, I forgot. There's an item right there. Let's get rid of the fight first. Last one. Done. Oh, another tent. Oh, the larva again. Remember, if you don't one-shot them, they'll start taking MP away from you. Or, no, if you use magic on them and don't kill them, they'll take MP from you. That's right. Okay, there's tent. Oh, I've got so many tents already. I remember the original Final Fantasy had a hard time getting tents. Okay, before I go there, let's get the last chest here. Just another ether. Alrighty. Let's go up here. And... what? Oh crap, you mean I have to do the rest of this on my own? Now you see why I took the iron gloves. Before this. Where's Yang's frying pan? Love to whack him. Whack Biggs with it. Alright, you know what guys? I'm running short on... oh boy. Okay. Now I gotta be careful because that sword rat, if you don't kill him, will shoot needles. So get rid of him first. Okay, it takes about 2. And the rest of those will Alright. Well, you know what? I think after this, I am going to call it time for now. Oh, good. And got another potion. Alright. So, alright. Alright, you know what? That'll be it for now. Next part, we'll continue the rest of the grotto and see if we can get the emblem. Until then, guys, So if you take a